Hi class, welcome to week 6. This is Professor Gleich. I am going to go over the learning objectives. This week we're going to understand the demographics of today's older adult population, 65 and older. We're having an understanding of the cultural construct of contemporary late adulthood. Know the psychosocial theories and their perspectives on social gerontology. Have an understanding of the biological changes that occur in late adulthood. Understand the transition of social roles and life events as one ages, have some access to resources that may be needed to assist aging adults, and identifying late adulthood risk and protective factors. So we have some assigned readings and some TED Talks to go along with this. The first assigned reading is from the Hutchinson textbook, Chapter 9, Late Adulthood. Then we have 2 articles. The first is The Meaning of Place to Older Adults, and the second is Changing the Culture of Social Work Support for People with Early Dementia. Then we have 2 TED Talks. The first is Let's Change the Way We Think About Old Age, and the second one is What If Age is Just a State of Mind? And then there's actually one additional video. It's from the National Institute on Aging, and it's How Alzheimer's Changes the Brain. So those are the assigned readings and videos for this week. In addition, there is a PowerPoint, Late Adulthood, that is actually a summary of the Hutchinson chapter. Our assignment this week is a discussion forum. There are 4 possible questions. You will answer 2 of the questions for 2 points each, and then in addition, you will reply to at least one classmate's post for another point. For a possibility of 5 points, that's due by Sunday at 11:55 p.m. So the first question is about, do you see increased longevity in the United States due to access to modern medical options as a blessing or a curse? So you're going to think about that, reflect on that, and answer that question. The second one is, from a social work perspective, do you see a particular need of individuals who are in late adulthood may have that has not been addressed in the reading? So can you think of an additional need? And then you'll address that in this discussion forum. The next is about, do you believe that there's a possibility that the Western culture may embrace more Eastern culture and offer greater value to those who have reached and are living in the late adulthood stage of development? And it gives you some reflection questions to think about that. And then lastly, question number 4, with the understanding you now have of late adulthood, do you plan to make changes in your life to plan for this developmental stage? And then it gives you a couple more questions to reflect on as well. So those are your 4 possible questions. Please answer 2 of those and then reply to one classmate's post. And lastly this week, the integrative paper is due. And this is the paper you're doing on an older adult, either relative or someone that was approved by the professor. And you're going to have 5 outside sources in this paper. So it's going to be mostly their life narrative, but you're going to be utilizing resources based on things that they had said about their life. In addition, it needs to be about 8 to 12 pages. Then all of the different parts, there is 4 possible parts of this paper. It makes it look like there's 5, but there's really only 4. It goes from part 3 to part 5. So make sure that you're doing 4 parts of this. If you have any questions on the specific parts of the paper, please feel free to either email me at lgleich, Gleich, at aurora.edu. You can call me on my cell phone at area code 847-833-2907. We can meet in an Adobe Connect chat room, or we can meet on FaceTime. So I want to make sure I answer those questions. If I'm getting a large volume of a certain question, I will post the answer to it to our news forum in the coming weeks. So just so you know that, I usually do that as well. So hopefully you guys have a great week. Thank you so much. Bye.